2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your popcorn ready. We'll be back in. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. And it's the kid in at the four-man position. And for New York, we've got Jackson, OG Anunoby out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's the captain in at the point guard position. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. And a battle of the bigs tonight, Grant. Something we're seeing a little more of lately.
And you know this league is a copycat league. And right now the trend is about teams looking for size and skill. Big guys who can pretty much do everything. That's the thing about the NBA. It's always adapting and always evolving.
And he makes it on the layup.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
It's right on the wing. Jackson, pass to the captain. About a minute into this first quarter. Anunoby can't get it to go. Chicago with the ball. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. When the Knicks are good, Brent, it seems like they have that gritty defense-first mentality.
Yeah, BA 94 and 99, those finals teams were so great defensively for the New York Knicks. Kind of taking that in-your-face attitude and bringing it to the court to rough you up. Good recent Knicks teams have had that behind their coaching staff, and it's gotten them back in the right place.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Carter from outside. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Chicago with the ball. Here's buckets. The offensive rebound.
3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket.
Here's the captain. Pounded by Wright. Here's the captain. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
For Chicago, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Stolen by Jackson. Down low. Here's Anunoby. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Right, the pass to Lee. And a two-handed jam.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
And the lob disrupted, not to be. And the dunk by Jackson.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead. Holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Here's Wright. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
That's tipped. Pass to buckets. Fires from 14. Nice D from Bridges.
That's exactly how you want to see defense played. Got right up in his space to bother the shot.
That's going to make any scorer uncomfortable when you get that aggressive.
Here's the captain. It's tipped. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Shot is up. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. New York has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And when we take a look at the box score from that game, one of the first things that you'll notice is the number of turnovers they were able to force.
Oh, wow.
Foul.
We
got it back.
Watch the roll, watch the roll, watch the roll. Watch the roll, watch the roll. Yep.
And now, please welcome your New York Knicks. At forward, at 6'8", number 8, OG Anunoby. At guard, at 6'7", number 25, Mikal Bridges. At forward, at 6'10", number 6, Ben Carter. At center, at 7'1", number 10, Daniel Jackson. At guard, at 6'6", number 4, Jeff. The head coach of the Knicks, Tom Thibodeau. Let's hear it for your New York Knicks.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Chicago Bulls. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. White is out there with buckets. It's Mr. Fundamentals. Then it's the Kid, and it's Lee in at the small forward. And for the Knicks, we've got the captain, Anunoby, out there with Carter. Then it's Bridges, and it's Jackson in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the Stars are in full force tonight, Greg. One of the marquee matchups the NBA has to offer.
And games like this are what it's all about. You can feel the atmosphere change. And, Kevin, no matter what, fans and pundits will be talking about this game tomorrow.
Here's Lee. Yep, that one goes in there.
First points of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit. Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Right, left side, and they're able to recover. Fires the 3. They get it again. Here's Dean. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now here is Carter. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Wright. It's rebounded by New York. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Got a piece of it. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Bulls shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. First free throw is good. Hey, Doris, you grew up in New York. The pressure of playing in the big city, is that a real thing?
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. If you're playing in the media capital of the world, everything is magnified. And I think that holds true for the other respective large cities. Los Angeles and Chicago come to mind.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Jackson. With the fadeaway. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
The Bulls have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Lee passes to Mr. Fundamentals. It's rebounded by New York. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And they usually came out on top when these 2 teams faced off last year. No surprise. They're the better team.
And you look at the evolution of Anunoby's game, Doris, he's much more than a 3-and-D guy.
2 shots.
You know, Kevin, here's a young man who does a little bit of everything. He can score and defend in a variety of ways. cross-positional defensively between 1 and 4, and an offensive game that continues to grow. He can get out and put pressure on transition. Little bit of a streaky shooter, but there's so much to like.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, the more opportunity that has been given to OG Anunoby, the more this young man shines. He is a multi-dimensional talent. Gives you great defense nightly and growing on the offensive end.
Now here's Wright. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And it's blocked. He lobs it up, and it's sent back by Carter. Fires from way outside. Drills the three-pointer. Carter's got 7 points in the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He had 37 points last game out. Driving to the basket. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
And that one misses. By this time of the season, I think it's fair, Greg, to say we know the identity of these teams. How much are you worried about record at this point if you're a player?
And Kevin, I wouldn't worry about record as much as I do camaraderie and execution. I also look at the schedule up to this point. How has the team fared against tough competition? And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
It's T-shirt time. We know you want one, so make some noise.
A quick look at some of the numbers for him. Here's the captain, covered by Lee. Here's Drake, and the Knicks good for 2. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 2. Here's the lob to the hoop. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang! Lob is right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And Doris, we know Mikal Bridges famously traded for Durant, but it's interesting. Durant was Bridges' favorite player growing up.
And
Two
Kevin,
shots.
it's always interesting when there's a connection between the idol and the guy who is idolizing him. But give Mikal Bridges credit. He has come into his own as a star. This guy has proven to be a capable offensive player and is one of the truly legit defensive wings that you have got to plan for.
Shooting 2. And that one falls for Bridges.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Wright looking around. Over to the left wing. Anunoby against Lee. Rebounded by Jackson.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Pass to Bridges. Some nice passing by New York here. To the middle. Here's Drake. That shot off. Good D by Lee.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
There's the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. And the rejection by Jackson. In the corner, it's Bridges. Passes it to Drake. There's the lob to Jackson. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Lee with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Mr. Fundamental. And he jams it with authority.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's the captain. A tremendous game he played against Minnesota.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it. Now here's Wright. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Here's Drake. Oh, he misses the dunk.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now here's Lee. His scoring average of about 32.5 points a game tells you all you need to know about how dangerous a player he can be.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Here's the captain. He's got 6. Pass to Anunoby. Outside Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. And he drives in. Launches it. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. And because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
Timeout, Chicago. Who wants a t-shirt?
chance to check out some stats for Wright. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. He's averaging 11 points a game, 13 assists, and just over 3 steals. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right. He can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Now here's Wright. Still yet to score. It's good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
For New York, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Here's Drake with the drive. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And a wide open look for Lee. The Knicks pull it in. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Knocked away. Here's the captain, covered by Lee. And there's the foul. It's on Mr. Fundamentals. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
Drake the pass to Carter. Some nice passing by New York here. Drives to the ball. Oh.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Bryant. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the left wing. And now in transition is Lee. Here we go. And Lee with the stuff.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now, here's Bridges. His last outing with 20 points. That one falls. And the Knicks lead by 3.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. And they call an illegal screen here. Check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Take a look at the Bulls. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, the Knicks, right on their heels and with their sights set on gaining ground.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Wright, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one goes on Anunoby.
13 foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
Money's checked in for the Bulls. And so Wright nails both of them. Here's the captain. 10 points for him. And there's the pass to Anunoby. And here's Jackson. Plenty of space. And Wright pulls it down.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
2 minutes.
Lee outside.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Bridges with some nice defense. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Carter. Off the iron that time. Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against Philadelphia.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of the game, you have to stay hydrated.
A different look for New York. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Jackson. Josh Hart comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's White in for the captain. Now here's White. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. New York, no good that time either. Now the Bulls with it. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Lee passes to Money. And that one, good.
14.
Now it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
This is it to Bridges. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Well, a high motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
Out to Lee. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Lee's got 7 points in the game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Bulls leading by 8. Right inside. White covering. Chalk up 2 there.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Bridges outside. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 6.
Well, good defense, losing to better offense in that instance. You love how calm Mikal Bridges is in the face of that great contest.
Right outside. Here's Lee. And it goes down 2 points.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
They've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. It's the Bulls as they wrap up the first quarter with an energy burst, a 19-6 run. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
So for Chicago right now, they've got Dosunmu. Get out there with Money. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Lee in at the 3, the small forward.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And we see players sometimes, Greg, after a change of venue, they change teams, suddenly taking the next step. What can key that leap?
Kevin, it's not all just opportunity and fit. I think there can be a mental component as well. A fresh start can give you a blank canvas to try new things.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Inside. Lee against Hart. Shots good by Lee. Lee's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Doesn't go for him. White with the defensive effort. Ball against Carter. Three-pointer. Knocks down the three ball. Carter's got 10 points.
Well, White has quickly developed great floor vision. Doesn't miss the wide open man.
45.
Ball against White. Releases. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got his first points of the night.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
New York calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
A different look for New York. Jackson, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Carter. And the captain subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Here's the captain. 10 points for him. White with it. It's tipped. Here's Money. White covering. Money passes the ball. Count that bucket. And the Bulls lead by 14.
And Ball is a clever player, especially in the pick and roll. Looks to shoot as soon as he gets space coming off that screen.
Drake, a stupendous finish in traffic. 12 points for him.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And the basket by Money.
From the defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
A rim-rattling two-handed jam.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Pass to Money. Here's the kid. Lee outside. Shot clock at 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Fires the three. And the Bulls another three.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Drake the pass to White. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Anunoby. And again, it's New York.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
Pass to Lee. Over Hart. Misses the fadeaway jumper. Knicks trail by 13. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the NBA is looking to expand its footprint, and a franchise south of the border could potentially hold tremendous appeal. Commissioner Adam Silver said Mexico City is the largest city in North America. It could also be a gateway to all of Latin America. The opportunity to flip a switch in terms of opening up a large geographical area to NBA interest. Kevin?
That's interesting. Thanks, David. Here's Ball. Following the score by New York. To the left side wing. The pass to Dean. And it's Ball in the corner. The tray. Knicks with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Passes it to White. There's the lob to Hart. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And hard to decide which one's better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Lee. He's got 14. Over Hart. And again, no good by Chicago. From downtown, here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down.
And And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You look at Wright. He's not too far away from his spot in the starting five. A lot of votes have been coming his way.
And even if he doesn't get the fan votes he needs to become a starter, you have to believe he'll be a part of the Eastern Conference All-Star team.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. Pass to Lee. To the inside. Pass to Money. Trying to get something going. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. 11 points for Money. Knicks trail by 8. Here's the captain. He's got 14. Lee with the block. And the dunk by Jackson.
The offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback.
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. And the shot is good. Lee's got 16 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Jackson gets the bucket.
I'll tell you, the consistency of a good first quarter leads to an excellent second quarter, riding the wave here.
Now, here's Ball. Not a lot of room. He kicks to Lee. It's good. He's got 18.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Here's the captain, covered by Lee. Great. Chicago grabs the miss. Lee's got 4 rebounds in this game. The pass to Ball. Driving the lane, and he banks in the layup. And now a 10-point Bulls lead.
There's just a feel that Ball plays with that really separates him from so many other players. He's superb at finding ways here to score in the paint.
Money passes to Lee. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's White. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Minnesota. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. No good from Lee.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Shooting 2. And the first one drops. So for the Bulls, Mr. Fundamentals comes in for money. And it's buckets in for Dosunmu. Both free throws good from Anunoby. Bulls leading by 8. Now here's Lee. He picked up 33 points in their last win against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
Hart, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Bryan. Back to Lee. And there's the drive. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Right the pass to Anunoby. Here's the captain. 14 points for him. Hart, that's good.
Right that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
And the Bulls call timeout here.
60. Timeout for the Bulls. Right now, the loudest section is getting t-shirts. Get on your feet.
Checked in for Anunoby, and it's Bridges in for White. And Chicago also making a switch. White's checked in. Pass to Lee. Over Hart. And again, Chicago. No good. Knicks trail by 7. Down low. Finishes the break with a slam.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
62.
Right outside. And it's sent back by Carter. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Right outside. Driving inside. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's the captain, covered by Lee. Pass to Hart. On the wing, Bridges. 6 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
64.
Right outside. There's Lee with the 3. Carter pulls it in.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
And then Carter with the dunk.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
66.
And right, here we go.
And taking a look at some numbers for buckets. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. Free throw drops for Wright. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. And so Wright nails both of them. Knicks trail by 5. Here's the pass to Anunoby. And here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And now here's Lee, the fast break opportunity.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
So it's the Knicks now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Passes to Bryan. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And here is Wright. 11 points for him in that last game against Philadelphia. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. To the paint. Carter finds Jackson. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls out front, leading by 5. And a chest down to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Tibbs. Going against a high-powered offense like this, I know you have your work cut out for you at the defensive end.
Yeah, you know, they're tough to guard. They put a lot of pressure on you. You can't make body position mistakes. We've got to make sure we try to make them work for the points.
We'll see if you can be more effective in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They have a 5-point lead. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
The passing is what kept the offense rolling. The communication has been tremendous. Guys are working as a unit and not as individuals. They've got to repeat that kind of ball movement in the second half.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on New York?
And their defense has been an absolute disaster, offering little to no resistance, allowing the other team to walk all over them. They need to show way more fight in the second half, or they're going to get trampled.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Lee really making a difference here.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. They've got Jackson. Carter out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Bridges. And it's Drake in at point. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. The Knicks have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
Number 21. That's his first team foul. Jackson at the line. One shot.
So it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Bulls. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. After the kid, here's Buckets, defended by Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Buckets can't hit.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Bridges passes to Anunoby. Carter for 3. Mr. Fundamentals grabs the board. Mr. Fundamentals got his 4th rebound in this one. Kicks it to Wright. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Shot, high post, and the jumper falls for him. And it's now 22 points for Lights Out. Knicks trail by 4. Drake the pass to Bridges. Carter left side. That's tipped. Here's Jackson. Chicago grabs the miss.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Inside, here's Mr. Fundamentals, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Bridges outside. Pass to Drake. 6 to shoot. Over Lee. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
For New York, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
At the line, one shot.
Bulls leading by 3. Driving in. 2 points. That one goes.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's the captain. 17 points in the game. The shot's good from Carter.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
76.
Here's Wright. The pass to Dean. Out to Lee. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Bryan. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Knicks trail by 5. Here's the captain, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee. New York calls timeout.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Once again, fans, make some noise for your Knicks City Answers.
For Carter, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, defended by Bridges. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's the captain. He's got 17. Carter outside. Passes it to Anunoby. On the wing, Bridges. He kicks it to Carter. Three-pointer. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9. Chicago leading by 4. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's got 18. Down low. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Bridges outside. Here's Jackson, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
83-81.
Right outside. A pass to Mr. Fundamentals. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Now a chance to see the NBA leaders in steals. And you take a look at Lee, 5th in the NBA. Very crafty player.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Jackson. Josh Hart comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Kobe White in for the captain. And he makes both free throws. And so here is New York. 4-point game. Bridges kicks to Carter. Here's White. Chicago grabs the miss. Mr. Fundamentals got rebound number 8 now on the night. Right down low. Wide on right. The pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Here's Bryan. Tries again. And the basket is good. 16 points for Little General.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so White will bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 6. Takes it inside. Out to Carter. Cuts off the pass. And they're moving it up. Looking to end his cold spell. Buckets can't hit.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task. What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Lobbed up there for Robinson. Lee with the steal. To the middle. Here's Wright. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
To the inside, Harden rolls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot. Hot.
Right, the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. The 10-footer. Nice jump shot. Good. Mr. Fundamentals got 12 points now in the quarter.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Carter up top. Pass to Bridges. Here's the 3. And it's Carter missing.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Right, the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. He goes up again. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Shots good by Buckets.
Yeah, they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
White looking around. Harden kicks to Carter. Over in the corner, White. Shot clock at 5. Mr. Fundamentals grabs the board. Mr. Fundamentals got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Lee gets the bucket. Here's White. Still scoreless. He dishes it to Carter. They swipe it. Here's Bryan. Carter pulls it in.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now here's Wright. After Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Shot by Mr. Fundamentals. No good. Knicks trail by 15. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Now, last season there were a record number of African-American head coaches in the NBA. Blazers coach Chauncey Billups said, "It makes me proud of the NBA for being intentional about giving opportunities to African Americans or just minorities, period. I'm proud to be a part of it." Kevin?
Great stuff, David. Thank you so much for your reporting there. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Timeout for the Bulls. Who wants a t-shirt? Get on your feet. Make some noise!
money's checked in for the Bulls. Dosunmu comes in for Lee.
Well, a chance to check out Mikal Bridges here. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Averaging about 18 points per, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
But certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
Here's White. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
You've got to have a great sense of timing on the alley-oop pass. Fantastic finish by Mitchell Robinson.
Now the pass to Bryan. No good from outside.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
White, wide open. He fires. And again, New York with the triple.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
A wide open look here for Wright. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. To the paint. Here's Carter. Somehow misses the two-handed jam. Inside. Mr. Fundamentals. That's good. Mr. Fundamentals got 14 points here in the second half. Right against White. And the layup is good.
And love the commitment from White. He took the ball, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
Here's White. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting. And so White will bring it up for New York. 11-point game. Carter kicks to Hart. Passes it to Bridges. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Dosunmu. Mr. Fundamentals moves back up. Bridges with the board.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
The Knicks have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. And he's good on the first of 3. And he's good on the second.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And he makes all 3.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Right inside. White covering from past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 14 points for money.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Now here is Carter. He's got 25. Clock at 6. Can't get it to fall. The Bulls leading by 11. Pass to Wright. To the middle, stolen by Robinson. Bridges up top. Carter, no good with the layup. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bulls lead by 11. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Taking a look at the Bulls. Money out there with the kid. Then there's lights out. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Dosunmu in at the 2. And it's good, 2 points. Lee's got 28 points for the game.
And he is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Here's Drake. Got a piece of it. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Deep 2 from Ball. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Pass to Bridges. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now, here's Ball. The pass to Dosunmu. Shoots over Bridges. Dosunmu's shot is off.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket for Bridges.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
Ball, the pass to Dosunmu. Passes it to Dean. Here's Lee. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
A different look for New York. Josh Hart comes in for Robinson. And it's White in for Bridges.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
That free throw from Lee is good. Knicks trail by 12. Here's the captain. Lee with the block. Pass to Money. Count that one. And the Bulls lead by 14.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Anunoby sends it back. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Here's Lee. The Knicks pull it in.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
And Chicago has possession following the score by New York. Here's Ball. Anunoby sends it back. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
Knicks trail by 14. Down low. Hart, that's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The 10-footer. It's intercepted. To the paint. And Anunoby slams it in.
Let's remember this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
Here's Ball. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Money passes to Dean. Now Ball. Shot clock at 6. Unloads.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Now here's White. The three-pointer is right on target.
You know, you have to like that he's still getting quality touches and delivering now after getting blanked in the first half.
Here's Lee. That one good for 2. Lee's got 35.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Here's Drake. Lee with the block. Ball against Hart. Now here's Ball. Defense right on him. Lee outside. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Kicks to White. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Lee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here we go. Wow, hammering it in.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Second
the defender all over.
At the line, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Bulls with some changes. Mr. Fundamentals checked in for Money, and it's Buckets in for Ball. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Lee. Drops in the layup for 2. Lee's got 41.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside, White. Pass to Hart. Puts up a 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
114.
Lee passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Shoots from 12. Rebounded by Hart. Knicks trail by 12. Here's White. And again, New York with the triple.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
117.
The inside. White's there. No good from Lee. The Knicks have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Oh, Anunoby in position. To the middle. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
The assist.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And there's the pass to Drake. And that one is hammered home.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Passes to Dosunmu. Here's Buckets. Lets it go from deep. Craps in the tray. And the Bulls lead by 12.
pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And it's Buckets with the foul.
Second team foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game. Carter, he's checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for White. White, he's checked in for Chicago. Carter outside. And the three off target. The Bulls leading by 12. To the inside. Wright. And finished off by Wright.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Lee with the steal. Wright outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Out to Carter. They need this. Rebound by the Kid. The Kid's got 11 rebounds in the game. Stolen by Carter. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. It's blocked. Pass to Wright. Lee with the ball. Over Bridges. No good from Lee.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Basket good.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
Here's Drake, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Some power coming from the BD.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Lee really making a difference here.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
And now, we present our New Balance Player of the Game. Lights out.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Here's the captain. Bridges outside. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Here's the captain, guarded by Wright. The captain with the bucket. The captain's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
He lobs it up.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. To the right side. Chicago grabs the miss. Mr. Fundamentals got his 16th rebound on the night. On the wing, Lee. He's guarded by Anunoby. Here's Buckets. Shoots. Another one falls for Chicago.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Chicago.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And so checking out their record tonight, Walmart win number 32 overall.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for lights out.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
43, 129.
Right with it. And he drives in and finished off by Wright.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Out left of the wing. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. That one misses. Some solid defense there from Jackson. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Bridges. Right through the knee for the layup.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
And so the Bulls now can just hold on to the ball. Now here's Wright. He's tightly guarded. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.